So I work at GameStop, and I don't like to talk about that much online, mostly because I'm embarrassed of the fact that I work at GameStop. I feel like I deserve a lot better, and I did not expect myself to be at GameStop for as long as I have, but that's just how my life has played out. Today, GameStop announced that they would be doing a Trade Anything event. Mind you, they announced this to the public before they announced it to staff. Almost immediately, managers across my district were receiving calls asking them if the customer could bring in weapons, bodily fluid, and other inappropriate materials. Customers were also asking us on the phone if it would be okay for them to film us for TikTok so that they could go viral off of our reaction. Shortly after receiving this news, we joined our weekly manager video conference. When managers brought up concerns around this, district management and the company's response was, well, it is clearly outlined in the disclaimer for this event that we will not be accepting dead or alive animals, although taxidermy is accepted, weapons, bodily fluids, or any other biohazards, objects that resemble human body parts, or sexual material of any kind. If you feel unsafe, we highly encourage you to call 911. And we also encourage you to wear a mask and gloves to conceal your identity from people filming in the store, as well as to protect yourself from potential biohazards. I believe that no one who works in any retail environment should ever be asked by the company that they work for to come to work prepared to deal with biohazards, prepared to call 911, or prepared to conceal their identity from an onslaught of filming customers. These things are always a possibility, but they should never be a likelihood. This company is the worst company that I have ever worked for. I turned in my 2 weeks today. This was my final straw. It is no coincidence that GameStop is launching a basically nationwide tax break scheme, because everything that is non-game related that will be donated today will then be, or will be traded in that day, will then be donated to a charity. We all know what that means. It is also no coincidence that shortly after, within the same week, that Funko Pop announces that they are going under as a business, which is one of our most selling products across the company, that within a week of them announcing that, GameStop launches a very poorly planned tax break scheme. In that tax break scheme, all of their employees are being asked to prepare to wear biohazard protection working in a video game store. This is completely unacceptable. I absolutely encourage you to boycott GameStop. I can go on so many tangents about the borderline illegal things that this company has done to its employees, but you really don't need me to do that, because the GameStop horror stories Reddit is 100 miles long at this point. This is the worst company that I've ever worked for. I highly encourage you to not support this business any longer.